Ja, weet je de...
Working his breaking speed for the first mover for Hammerhead. Tomorrow was born and raised in Cwmran, South Wales. Started his flying career in the Royal Air Force in 1996. Initially flying C-130 Hercules out of Oriental China. Out from his Hammerhead, he went to a combination of a pitch, roll and a loop, changed direction back along the ground line. This is Richard's first year with the cheetah display, and he's operating at a base height of 500 feet. So the royalty path is at 200 feet. Very good crowd centre. He pulls up the door a loop. Top is inverted, experiencing total weightlessness at 0G, and the way down, those G forces increase. As I talked about earlier, Richard smoothly manipulates the aircraft until he levels out at exactly 500 feet. Conducts another classic aerobatic maneuver, takes left, horizontal. Unlike displaying in fast jets, the cheetah requires careful energy management, low power to weight ratio, that keeps you very careful in design. Really, but it is getting the most unique display. I certainly haven't seen a water bottle display in this guy's public event or something. But yes, it looks historic, doesn't it? And it is indeed much more modern aircraft to this. Essentially now regarded as the Conair Turbo Firecat, and that's because its engines are being upgraded as well. The firefighting aircraft developed in Canada back in the 1970s by modifying what many of us may remember as the Grumman Nest. The modifications were made by the Conair Group, and eventually they also became a separate company as well. Now, we haven't seen this display, but I was chatting to the pilots myself this morning, and I've got to say they're very excited to be here, and it's just wonderful to welcome them back. Now, not just UK, it's very, very busy at the moment as well, fighting its own trials. Over 200,000 people can just enjoy the shapes. John and Nigel will now perform in the sky. It's a real pleasure to watch.
The fight.
These aircraft actually emanated from America. They were imported by the two guys who used to fly them back in over 10 years ago now. And which was on 5th of March 1936. Here it is now coming in on the left-hand side. People have Mark Discom in the Rolls-Royce Mark 19 spin. Pleasure it is to hear that. Now you'll notice a slightly different growl there, and that is of course the Buckhorn machine. Truly an icon of British ingenuity and of course engineering and design as well. So many myths about this, of course, it's absolutely true, of the Spitfire family. Around 24 marks and so many different variants as well. Huge number of modifications well into the thing itself, but a few years ago converted to a charitable trust so that individuals could keep these going for years and years and decades to come, we hope, whilst the Royal Navy quite rightly got on with its own business of doing what it's doing right now, particularly out in the Middle East, protecting British alongside that, this immense reliance, which I think we have here. see the whole configuration there, the actual crew in the sort station right there between 1965 and 67 before going on to 703 project right through to 1980. It's a very robust, very strong helicopter built by Westlands, homegrown. Got a long, strong pedigree. We often referred to it in the army as a soldier-proof boat machine, and its version is the Scout. And able to be flown with what were then SS-11 missiles, wire-guided missiles. This, in Navy terms, is submarine killer, compared with another CP or a Wessex. It's a very effective combat weaponry. About what all they did. You see, this is a large underneath. You see the crew as well. 3 positions there. Right up to the front, the navigator, and the gunner, and occasionally flag waving in the back. I have no idea, not necessarily for the Navy as well, originally designated the TSI. Torpedo, the whole range of airborne observation and wrecking, now direct attack work, just from that attack being able to destroy with, particularly with Hellfire missiles. Awesome mission. Very slowly for us, it's only allowed the one pass here today, and I say very unusual to see it in this neck of the woods. Most of the frontline fighting capability is all based in Warwickshire, East Anglia, but they are deployed in many places
top is Emma.
This one, of course, modified. You can have it in aircraft when you try to fly in a straight line. This one's got a very high performance engine. It's got a big Pratt & Whitney Ross Radial 985, 450 big standard. And that's that rasping.
The truck on the pad.
30 red.
From now, this is the U-Fighter Typhoon FGR4.
Mach 2, absolutely extraordinary. Here he comes flying in now. We'll go quiet. It's going to get really noisy as he kicks in 40,000 pounds of reheat thrust on the Viking EJ200.
That's my contact.
You've
got a picture with him.
Makes an awesome aircraft alongside the F-35, maintaining defence of the United Kingdom. Into a 9G, always
loading on the wings, the air pressure changes, the air pressure lifts off the wing, just condenses some of the air into vapour. So there's a couple of times.
Careful, Tom, come on. Get it in control. Lots of thin lanes on board. Right on the edge. High angle attack is referred to. Oh yeah! He's gone! He's gone! Oh, brilliant! That's my best partner! He's gone!